how to pitch from the full wind up rather than pitching from the stretch off of a mound. If you guys have ever played or watched baseball on television, I guess you guys don't really realize it, but when a pitcher is pitching from the full wind up, he's usually facing the catcher, and when he's pitching from the stretch, he's facing third base and kind of like this. It's important pitching from the full wind up just because I guess you have more power when you're going to the mound as opposed to pitching from the stretch, just because you have less power and you have more power just because you're going forward faster. It has its pros and cons. It usually has its pros and cons, and when you're pitching from the full, it's usually good because that means no one else is on base. Usually the props you'll have is a glove. God, that's pretty important in baseball. Baseball, cleats so you don't slip on the mound, or and then a hat, obviously. Why pitch from the full windup? Like I said, you have more power throwing the ball to the mound. Usually means no one is on base, and when someone is on base, you're pitching from the stretch. But I mean, it depends. I mean, other pitchers are usually more comfortable pitching from the full than the stretch. It just depends. And usually when you're facing the catcher, it enhances like your confidence. It enhances mine. So I'm going to show you how to pitch from the full now. The first step is you want to have your heels on the rubber facing the catcher. Usually a regular pitcher has the ball and glove at its chest. And the first step in doing it is, as a right-hander, you go with your left leg, step back once, usually like 2 inches back. Then you take your left foot and you swing it over, and then you take your right foot and put it parallel to the mound. Once you do that, you're pretty much set, you're ready, like you're comfortable, ready to throw. But after that, then comes the high leg kick. Once you get up here, usually you don't bring it all the way up, you bring it up close, like a little bit next to your belly button. And once you get it that high, I guess you're kind of ready to like go towards the mound. And then once you bring your leg up, that's where your hands meet with your leg, and then they break apart. So your left arm has your glove on it, and then your right arm has the ball in it, and then they separate. With all that, it usually comes with body weight. When you come up, and you bring your leg up, you got to balance on it, so you can't be leaning forward or you'll fall towards the plate, or you can't be leaning backwards or you'll fall backwards. Over time, once you go through these steps multiple times, like I've been playing baseball for a long time, once you go through the steps a lot, it becomes like muscle memory, and your body will get used to it, and it'll pretty much become easier and easier. The more you go through it, the more accurate your mechanics are going to be. So the more accurate your fastball or your slider or your changeup or whatever you're throwing to the plate is going to be more accurate hitting the plate. And with my conclusion, when you learn how to throw a baseball from the full wind-up, you understand how to throw a baseball with the most proper way possible towards the mound. The more you throw from the full wind-up, the more accurate and stable it's going to be.